Let me tell you something. I'm glad now everybody chose a side. I'm glad now on this fall section that everyone knows where the lines are drawn. I'm glad now that Nature Boy Ric Flair, the lowest form of athlete in this country, along with that Jezebel, bring it on. Now then, draw the line. And if I coin a phrase, lay in the same bed. Because that's where the boogeyman's going to get you, in the same bed. All of you going to be gathered up one of these nights, one of these days, and I'm going to come and get you.
Hey guys, welcome to DarkMatch. Tonight we'll be reviewing Money in the Bank. Woo! I'm DigiPig, I am Canadian Bacon, and I am the Dope Wizard.
And I'm T-Fist, coming in second because I hate to come first.
Oh!
I'm Magpie, wondering why I always have to watch T-Fist come and go.
Really? And I'm Ironbite, Ironbite Dash. And this is What is the Iron Sheik tweeting now?
Yes.
Dusty, one of best talker ever. Hashtag MITB.
Oh, it's Dusty. So yeah, elephant in the room, we have to address this. I'm sure everyone knows by now, of course.
You at home, drink every time we say Dusty.
Including when we talk about Dusty finishes.
Plug.
And my dusty rug.
Plug.
And I can't think of one.
You're ruining the bit!
I have to ruin everything. I am Ironbite, destroyer of bits.
That's such a
Dusty
finish to that bit.
Yeah, no.
In all seriousness, though, one of the most charismatic performers and a guy that this is the power of wrestling, a guy that you wouldn't even look at back in the day and been like, that's a wrestler, that's like a all-time champion. You wouldn't even think that dude would be, and this is just Dusty in appearance, you wouldn't even think that dude would make it outside of his town, and he captivated an entire world. That's just like that's what hard work, charisma, and just like knowing the right things to say will get you, man. And it's really awesome to just like see a talent like that just been in our life.
Yeah, there's really not anyone else I can think of as having as much of an impact in the ring as he had out of the ring and be recognized worldwide for it.
And the best part is the WWE has been saluting, has been honoring, has been just basically saying, hey, look, Dusty Rhodes.
It's like that guy. In WWE, that dude is like universally loved, man. I mean, everybody has a interconnected story to Dusty one way or another, or just like a time where you would see these superstars coming up where they're just like Dusty was the reason why they got better at this, and you can really point to a lot of talents where it's like that guy didn't have great promo skills, but then you would think Dusty absolutely had a hand in helping him. Like Seth would be an example of that, I think.
I think everyone that's come up in NXT since it started has had some sort of story to tell about Dusty being the one, like one of the key people that really helped give him that push over the edge and them actually feeling comfortable as a superstar.
Talk about somebody who's just good at everything.
Yeah.
Good promo, good at booking.
Well,
good wrestler. Well,
except for maybe with the finishes, but
a couple of them. But most of the time when Dusty finished, I mean, it was awesome. Not the Dusty finish, but I mean Dusty finishing something like a match.
Oh yeah,
and of course bicycles.
Yeah. If you haven't, if you guys haven't seen the tribute video that WWE put together for him, they always do a wonderful job with these things. Go ahead and pause our show, jump on your bicycle, and go watch it. We'll wait.
Yeah, it's a beautiful video. Just have some hankies on standby.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that was one of those things where you just try to be. You watch like that or the Macho Man when he first passed away.
Oh,
When
fuck
he passed
yeah.
away.
Or the Warrior.
Those two specials, like I'm trying to. Oh, and Warrior too. Like I'm trying to hold in, but it's just like nope, crying.
And that being said, let's kick this off.
I will always love bicycles.
Right.
Tifa's doing impression of the guy that taught bodyguard school in The Simpsons.
I don't know anymore. So let's kick off Money in the Bank with a little
Let's
pre-show.
jump right into the main show because that's what we're all here for. So the main show. But Tifa's, what about the kickoff show? Fuck your kickoff show, because Nationwide Arena in Columbus, when we haven't had a pay-per-view event in over a fucking decade, has to sit there and not open the doors till 6:30, because on the ticket it says the show starts at 7:30, but the kickoff is at 7, and that doesn't give you time to get your t-shirt, get your hot dog, get your pretzel, your popcorn, and your beer or water, but not both the beer and the water, because if you get both, you won't have time to get your fucking seats in the lower bowl. But I was in the upper bowl, so I didn't even get any of that shit, and I still didn't get to see the fucking match and the kickoff show.
Well, guess what? You didn't miss much.
And you should have ordered a Coolers Light. You would have had beer and water in the same thing.
Dude, I didn't even drink beer at this thing. The small was 6.
Basically,
a large was like 2 ounces more, and it was 11.
Yeah. By the way, this match was because R-Truth wants to be king. That's it.
I am so mad I didn't see this now.
R-Truth,
What's up?
just wants to be king. That's the only reason they're having this match,
Yeah,
and I love it. I love it.
I'm rushing through the arena, dragging my wife by her hand, like, hurry up, we gotta get there for the kickoff show. The match is gonna start. And I hear what's up. I'm like, oh, slow down, take your time. We're not missing anything important.
Dude,
And no, you're really not. It's pure R-Truth madness. R-Truth versus King Barrett, or I'm wrong. King Truth versus King Barrett.
You know what, though? I'll say this. When R-Truth is in an inconsequential match, that's some of the best fucking shit you're going to see on that show.
No.
We joke about we're not missing much. We joke about you not missing much, but that's not because R-Truth's not worth watching. It's because it's an inconsequential match. But... Yeah. Go on, guys. You saw it. I'll sit back here and.
But King Truth sounds pretty sweet though.
Yeah. He's not even using. R-Truth found a Burger King crown. I think I couldn't really tell.
That's weird because there's none of those for like 30 minutes outside.
I'm pretty sure it was King Booker's crown. It looked the same.
Okay, it might have been King. I don't know. I couldn't really tell. And a bath sheet. So
does that mean in the back in the WWE, like they needed a crown prop, they didn't have the clown prop, so they literally sent someone to go to a goddamn Burger King, get the kids meal, come back with the crown, and then when they realized they didn't have the
crown.
No, you don't even need to buy food to go. You just say, "Hey, can I get a crown?" They'll be like, "Sure, here, have one." They'll take it off the freaking oven.
They're like, "We've got like stacks of these things from 1987."
Yeah, but when
no one thinks about them.
Here, take 50.
And somewhere a Red Roof Inn is one towel short.
More than likely. But yeah, no. So again, inconsequential match. R-Truth wins with a roll up.
What's up?
And steals Barrett's crown because
they need something to do on Superstars.
Yeah, but Truth is like, but Barrett's like, I want my crown back, and Truth's like, here you go, and then runs away.
What the fuck?
Barrett's not really that much of a tough guy anymore when everyone steals his shit.
Yeah,
there's way too much stealing of shit going on.
So I have a question. Who did Barrett piss off?
Kevin Dunn.
All right,
sounds like Sheamus.
I got some bad news, Kevin.
That accent sounds like Sheamus to me, because I don't know things except for camera angles.
Hey, Kevin. I think I smell fire. You might want to go save the tape library.
Does anyone have any peanut butter I can spread on a pine cone and lick off?
Oh my god!
Oh,
Total
Oh,
Divas.
Excuse me
is
while I
obsessed
shove
with
these
those.
acorns in my cheeks.
oh.
oh.
So let's talk. So let's talk the opener.
I'm serious. That guy looks like Peter Pettigrew.
I don't. Oh God, really?
He does.
I have to see a picture. Hold on. Now I'm curious.
Yeah,
Now
go
I'm
look that up.
curious.
We'll-
Oh my fucking god!
and
He is a fucking chipmunk.
Well, I know what Backlash is gonna have to edit. He's gonna probably find Kevin Dunn's picture with that. What picture?
He's fucking Ron Weasley's
Backlash,
rat.
if you can get that video of that squirrel being launched with the catapult off that guy's back patio with like it's made out of a colander, like that slingshot thing, and you manage to splice Kevin Dunn's face onto the squirrel in every single frame, I will love you forever.
Fucking bullshit!
Oh my god, Kevin Dunn looks like a fucking. Okay, we're getting way off topic here. All right, we
Talking about
really
Kevin
are.
Dunn
But for those of you keeping track at home, the kickoff show panel was on the floor, like one section away from the barrier, behind the commentary, like over Michael Cole's left shoulder.
That's odd. Usually they have the kickoff panel like
Elevated a little bit.
way up there in your section there, Tifus. By the way,
They had a bit of a screen behind it too, and it wouldn't be up where I was. I would expect them to have it in like a club level area, like
yeah, club level. So
I was upper bowl. I was like square centered on the ring, looking straight down at it.
nice seats,
Beautiful.
nice seats. When I went to SummerSlam many moons ago, this was when Hulk Hogan was Hulk Hoganing around with HBK. I sat upper bowl. Yeah, I was staring pretty much down at the ring. Could see everything. It was awesome.
And I'll say this: I think the only way Michael Cole could get a pop when he comes out is if he starts using like the System Is Down music from Homestar Runner and tricking people into cheering for that instead. So,
Right. So we kick off Money in the Bank proper with
King got a huge pop. He got like the same level pop as fucking primetime players.
Really nice. So we're going to kick off the actual show with the entire roster out there, including Vince McMahon, and we are led in a 10-bell salute by Lillian, and afterwards they play Common Man, and just to watch all these people had tears in their eyes.
Yeah, they had not even wrestlers coming out. I don't know if you guys saw like anyone standing behind the wrestlers, but it was backstage people, like a ton of them.
And they're clapping along to this song. Vince is just dancing to it too.
Vince loves the boogie.
Vince was tapping his foot like a motherfucker.
He really was.
He loves to get down.
You could see the tears in some of these people's eyes, like Paige.
Oh,
Paige
yeah.
just kept rubbing her eyes like, good
Oh,
lord.
it was hard to watch, and if it wasn't heart wrenching for you, it's like maybe you want to mic check for your pulse.
Man, I'm so proud of Columbus fans for not being douches through that.
Yeah,
Because I've seen them be douches.
yeah, we have to. So let's start off the.
You ever been to an OSU Michigan game? Because we get wild.
No. So let's start off this pay-per-view with the Money in the Bank contract ladder match.
Good position.
Oh,
for it,
yeah.
I think. I mean.
Okay.
I mean,
Alright, I see it.
you could argue kind of like the Royal Rumble, it should be on last because that's the match of the show. But having it first lends to that. Is he going to cash it in sometime tonight? I don't know. Kind of feeling.
And also,
you have,
it kind of. Go ahead.
You have the suspension of belief where it's like, first match on, he rested for the rest of the card unless he got horrifically injured after winning it. And then main event happens, he could cash in, like Tifa said. You don't know, and you have like the time to believe he could recover and cash it in time.
By the way, if you guys ever get to watch a Money in the Bank ladder match live, it's pretty funny watching the guys on the outside rolling around talking to each other pretty damn visibly when they're not on camera.
Oh, that's gonna be a botchamania.
No, it wasn't on camera. It was like you only saw it because you were up high enough you could see over the ring barrier. And there was a couple agents out there running back and forth between them, ducked down.
I see.
And half the time when Randy Orton wasn't doing anything, he wasn't even selling. He was just kind of sitting back there, leaning against the thing, just chilling.
Hanging with the fans.
Yeah, like Ziggler just took a nap on the ladder
nachos?
for a good while too.
This would actually explain a lot of their choreography during.
Ziggler and Neville were like probably the two best at selling stuff, even when they weren't on camera. Roman Reigns would flop out of the ring and just flop over, and just arms by his side, just lay on the ground. And it's just like, man, you need to take acting lessons in pratfalls.
He might actually. You know what? The thing about Roman is, by the way, the participants in this is Randy Orton, Neville, Kane, Dolph Ziggler, Kofi Kingston, Sheamus, and Roman Reigns.
And if you guys thought Kane's abs looked angry on TV,
he has abs. I haven't noticed over the years.
He's got abs.
Well,
he's got bigger guy abs where you expect the abs to be shredded and for like the literal guys, but he's got the big guy abs where if I hit him with a 2x4, on his abs they break.
He's got like 8 toddler bellies stacked on each other.
You know, here's the thing about this match. On the one hand, you have Kofi Kingston, who you know is going to do something crazy. But now you have Neville, who will also do something insane. So you've got double the insanity going on right now.
And I don't know how it came across for you guys, but in the arena, nothing really felt all that crazy.
Really?
Like the through the ladder thing was pretty cool, but we've seen it before. I think what was more impressive was when they rolled off the ladder and it popped back up. It's like it wasn't broken at all.
Wow, they got some strong ladders for
we
this.
We were kind of impressed by that. We're like, holy shit, that ladder's Japanese.
It no sells.
It's also skinnier, so it's harder to climb it.
Yeah.
But you know what? I'm disappointed. I am actually disappointed with this match. And well, I'm disappointed with the fact that this will be the first of shenanigans. In fact, this is shenanigans, clean.
Okay. Let's stick to this match. The only shenanigans in this match were the rest of New Day coming out and instantly getting drop kicked in the face, which was actually a pretty sweet move.
That was a cool spot.
But I'm talking about
the double drop kick to the face baseball slide thing. That was cool. So props.
Yeah, and then Big E just like slams right into Roman Reigns kicks so powerful. Big E slams right into Xavier Woods and just knocks them both out of the ring.
Yeah, it felt like the biggest moments in this match didn't involve a ladder, but
which is weird.
Which is actually kind of refreshing in a ladder match.
I had that moment where it was like, yay, the New Day is going to help Kofi win the Money in the Bank, and it's
finally.
There's
it's
like
Kofi.
Yeah, it doesn't happen. Reality.
They had a lot of spots in the match.
And in the other shenanigans were still acceptable because in a Money in the Bank ladder match, some level of shenanigans are okay. I don't mind that. But this was actually welcome because I was actually anticipating Roman Reigns winning.
Yes, the second shenanigans.
And if they did it right, I wouldn't have had a problem with it. But at the same time, I'm just like, yeah, I don't want to see him get be that close to the title picture all that much for a little bit yet. So I'm kind of glad this happened.
Yeah, Bray Wyatt comes in
good for him, and this has been doing good for Roman Reigns. Like him, just like backpedaling, and not even in a bad way. But like once he lost the title with once he lost the title to Brock Lesnar, he was able to chill back, still be cool, beat ass, buddy with Dean Ambrose, and that's been like helping him a
That's
lot.
like the best thing for his character is just kind of pal around with people. Like I'm the cool dude, but whatever, we're cool. Yeah. But at the same time, the shenanigans does beg the question: why didn't they just have an 8-man ladder match and have Bray Wyatt in the fucking match?
Yeah, and that's let's go back to this because we've actually discussed Bray Wyatt. Has he really done much except for feud with random people?
He's been the placeholder feud.
Yeah, he has been.
Placeholder
And it's
now,
fucking, it's ridiculous because I want to see him go for the title.
so now you have Roman Reigns feuding with Bray Wyatt, and Roman Reigns is going to win because that's what happens with Bray Wyatt.
Yeah,
They
it's
are
like
so-
there's not even a completion to his feuds. It's just we have a series of matches together, and now I'm going to disappear for a little bit, and you're going to go fight someone else.
And
It's like
and
his job is to like go around and feud with people after they feud with the world championship.
That's exactly
like-
it. That's all he does.
oh my god, you're right. Holy fuck.
Has he
That's-
feuded
yeah.
with Randy Orton yet?
Yes.
That
No,
should happen.
No, but that's probably after Roman. But you know what? Here's the thing.
That's his SummerSlam match.
No. SummerSlam is. Oh fuck, you're probably right.
Yeah,
But here's the thing
Well, that
about
match
Bray
should
Wyatt,
happen.
They
that or Kane.
No, it's gonna be Bray. It's gonna be
Kane,
Orton
shut up.
because
don't know.
Kane. Yeah.
No. Shh.
I don't.
Shush.
I know nothing.
Shush.
But here's the thing. Bray Wyatt, they're so afraid to pull the trigger on, and I don't know why. if you pull-
it's the look.
It can't be the look.
He's about as far out there as Mick Foley was.
I'll give you that, but Mick Foley as
Yeah, but
champion
Mick Foley's
worked.
a way better worker than Bray.
Yeah, Mick Foley as champion worked 2 days at a time. Think about
Yeah,
that.
and like
Huh.
3 years apart from each other.
Yeah. And I'm not
Huh.
saying, I'm not saying that Mick Foley as champion on a longer term basis wouldn't have worked for me. I would have loved that, but I'm saying from WWE booking standpoint of what sells, Bray's still too far out there as far as what's going to work for them.
You're right.
The,
Bray Wyatt,
the Undertaker worked just because of how fucking big he was.
yeah, Vince. All right, so Bray Wyatt basically screws Roman Reigns over because I don't know why.
Did
There's
it
no
really
reason.
add anything to have him come out of nowhere and do that versus, being not on television at all, but just kind of doing vignettes about how I'm going to kill you all in this ladder match?
Yeah, no, it added nothing. Neville and Sheamus are your last two men standing, and as Neville is, running up literally runs up the side of the ladder,
Mhm.
to grab the case, Sheamus is like, no, eat Matt. Sheamus is your Money in the Bank winner for 2015.
That was such a dumbass finish, too.
He
It's-
pulled his hair
I'm going to pull
And
you
then-
down by your...
and then fell to the side.
Not even do a Celtic cross off the thing.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, I went.
It's just a hair cross.
There was a distinct lack of ladder spots in this match.
Which I guess is okay because they're trying to save
Hi,
people,
kitty.
but
Guys, my cat's coming over to say hi. Hi, baby.
oh, but
You're going to bite my foot, aren't you?
probably,
That's what Neville should have done. Just bite Sheamus' foot.
Yeah. Pull his
All right.
hair and bite his foot. That's how you win ladder matches, fella.
damn it. Let's go backstage where Renee Young is talking with Paige, and
Yay!
Paige
I
is
wanna-
doing this.
You know what? Before we do that real quick, I just want to say this. I want to see R-Truth go around to every former King of the Ring winner and steal all their crowns. And just walk around with them on his arms.
I will be the rightful king. That is
Yes.
the truth.
Yes.
Monster
like,
crown is the
break
last
box
crown I
sets.
need for the power to be mine.
So how is he going to get Edge's crown?
Is he gonna have to dig up Macho Man to get the Macho King crown?
And Viscera for the Mabel crown?
I like where you guys are going with this.
Yeah, like how would they have kept it? Like,
Does Harley Race count as a king?
Yes. King Harley. All right. Anyway,
Well,
moving on.
Sheamus
Lillian
still-
Garcia. Lillian. What were you talking about?
We're talking about Paige talking to Renee Young.
Oh, okay.
Backstage and
Lillian.
how she well Lillian's out doing ring announcers. Yeah, and Renee and
What?
Paige is. Yes, she's doing her ring announcer gig.
You said she's doing ring announcers.
Yes, I did.
Am I
Yeah,
not
what?
the only one hearing him say these things that sounds like he's misspeaking, but not?
Oh my God! Lillian Garcia's in the back blowing Howard Finkel. Why?
Well, she did it for her job, but
Wow. That's
oh,
How dare you insult
Paige
Lillian
is saying
like that?
she's gonna beat the Bella Twins, and she's gonna do it for Dusty.
win one for the Gipper page. That was touching. That was
Yeah.
actually like everyone in the when she said that, everyone in the arena was like, oh, yeah.
Was there a literal "aw, yeah"? And then everyone had that caring look on their face before hit him with the fucking chair.
In my section, there was. But anyway, so what? The Divas match is next.
Yeah, Paige
yeah,
versus
the
Nikki
Divas-
Bella.
Okay, I gotta say the most memorable thing for me about this match was not the match until the finish. We'll get to
Yeah.
that. It was the guy in the next section over that kept on yelling, "Come on, Nikki Bella! Nikki Bella, let's see your Nikki magic!"
Oh,
drunk was
The
he?
entire match.
How drunk was he?
Not at all. I
Nikki
almost feel
magic.
bad for. I think there might have been something wrong with him, so I kind of feel bad making fun of him. But at the same time, everyone by the end of that match is like, "Dude, shut the fuck up. She can't hear you."
Magic, yay!
Nikki Magic. There's your Nikki Magic. Like, I'm
Let's
not
talk
kidding. He
about
said
this.
that.
Let's
Is
talk
Nikki
about.
Magic? Is that actually a thing, or is that?
No,
just-
it's twin magic. Let's talk
He-
about twin magic for a second.
Twin Magic works when you have the same size tits and the same hair.
It doesn't work.
Doesn't work when you have the opposite of that.
And for God's sakes, here's what I hate. They're making Nikki. They're having Nikki have a longer title reign than AJ did because they're spiteful bastards. It's the same reason Randy Orton beat Chris Benoit in order to beat Brock Lesnar's record of being the youngest champion.
Yep.
Except that that happened. That happened. Exactly like I said.
We're forgetting the real problem though. This is burying the WWE's been burying the referees. First they can't tell black people apart, and now they can't tell women apart.
They're so racist.
And sexist.
Because the Bellas are Hispanic.
They're everything-ist.
Are they really?
Yes, Bella.
Huh. I thought that was just an affliction.
Well, okay, look up
Affection.
their real names, dude.
I don't
Look at
want
their
to, but I
faces.
will.
Jesus.
Yeah.
I'm not actually
Never mind the fact that they finish most of their tweets with the word besos, which is Spanish for kisses.
Oh, they are. Okay, so I'm stupid. I am stupid. But here's
It took this many episodes, and Iron Bite finally realized these dumb people. We did it.
Now
We
that I've
did
made
it.
Iron Bite feel bad,
This is
we
a
can get along
breakthrough.
for the rest of the show.
let's
It
talk
took-
about twin magic for a second. Twin magic, like we said, works when the twins look alike.
When you're twins,
It doesn't work when
Xavier Woods and Kofi Kingston are not twins, for the record.
But however, in the heat of the moment, I will go with the ref being a little bit confused.
Jimmy's
Nick-
pudgier than Jay.
That's like if me and Backlash did twin magic.
Okay, that might work.
It's more like if Digi and Backlash did twin magic, or you and No Leaf did twin magic.
Yeah, it's like
Nobody really knows what I look like.
if I and Shawn Michaels did twin magic, that would actually work.
But it doesn't work
You
with Nikki.
asshole. He picks the most handsome person to associate his doppelganger with, you dick.
I'm staying out of this. But it doesn't work when Nikki has bigger breasts than Brie.
To be fair, she did stuff, which is a plot point.
Yeah, because when they do twin magic, Paige is having none of it. Rolls up Brie for the win, and then Brie goes,
FTW.
hey, Mr. Referee, I'm not Nikki.
I'm not Nikki.
Oh.
And,
Shit! No! Match is still going on. No.
and I take issue with that, sir, because Brie swung on Paige. She put a move on Paige. That is disqualification right there. Yes, Nikki still retains, but that is not the proper finish to that match.
Yeah.
No, because
And
the
it's like-
Bella Twins have to be the top divas. So it's.
But do you feel like if this was older, like let's say 98-ish, do you think that we would have got the comeuppance thing where it's just like, oh, now I'm going to cheat. But then, wait a minute, I cheated and lost the match. Kind of like that time William Regal punched Big Show in the face, but then Big Show just landed on top of him.
You're
and
only
he couldn't
saying that
push him.
because someone showed us that GIF recently.
It was a brilliant. But I'm using what's there to make a fucking point. It's like, don't you think they would have got the comeuppance, been like, well, you still lost the match. Fuck you, get a rematch.
Yeah.
Don't cheat. You know, that type of comeuppance.
Yeah,
Like the referee doesn't say it.
Coming. It's probably coming.
It's
But-
not coming, not for at least
Or
another 6
like that
months.
time Keith Stone like drew on Nikki Bella for like 3 seconds and she had a full arm sleeve tattoo in magic marker.
Hold up, Nikki. I have to draw you.
Yeah, that's the second of the shenanigans.
That was the like that match was good otherwise, but that ruined it. That and that fucker one section over.
Nikki.
Hey,
Where's your Nikki magic?
maybe that
So
Nick
are we-
Magic
wait,
can
wait,
make
so we're-
hair the
So the
same.
Bella Twins are frowning. So we cheer them or we don't?
I don't know anymore. I don't.
All I know is that from that point on, anytime that dude cheered, because he had a really distinctive nasally voice, anytime he cheered for someone's like, let's go, whatever, we'd be like, we'd make fun of him. Like, I'm trying to think what it was. Come on, Rollins! Yeah, let's see your Rollins magic! And we were
What?
loud about it, too.
Wow. All right, so
Hey, Look
our
at you,
next
man.
our next match is.
Put him to the table! Yeah, table magic!
Oh God, you're gonna do that. You're gonna do that for the rest of this
I'm
review,
not.
aren't you?
Oh, it's gonna
I've been-
become a thing.
I've been doing that for 2 days now.
Okay. So we next come out with The Miz.
Boo.
Fuck you, Miz was awesome.
Well, you're supposed to boo The Miz because, well,
No,
He's a heel.
no, no, no,
but he's
No.
a hometown
No.
boy, so
no. This is
Oh,
Ohio.
I like to change my
No.
answer back to silence.
This is Ohio. You don't boo for Ziggler. You don't boo for Ambrose. You don't. God damn it, you're pissing me off. You don't boo Miz in Ohio, sir. You don't.
I didn't say anything. You're the one who. Okay. So,
Elsewhere's okay, but not in Ohio.
OH.
All the little chicks with the crimson lips go
Cleveland rocks. Cleveland rocks.
Hang on, Sloopy. We'll get through this.
Yeah, I hope so. So Miz decides he's gonna come out and insult Ohio, but
No, he did not insult Ohio. You
really,
No.
really, because he's talking about leaving Ohio.
And he's back, baby.
All right, I'll give you that.
There's no insulting Ohio. Even when it's an insult to Ohio, it's still a compliment because you took the time to acknowledge Ohio.
That's true. But we have our Intercontinental title match, guys, with Miz on commentary,
We're easy to please here.
and it's Big Show versus Ryback.
Woo.
Oh, this match is gonna be so fucking awesome.
I thought I didn't care about
all
this.
right,
Why am-
I know it's Miz and Ryback, but of these three people, who would you rather see in a match?
Miz and Ryback.
the match, the referee, Michael Cole.
JBL.
I hate all of you.
I definitely wouldn't want to see Big Show versus Ryback specifically.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch two big objects just run
It's
into each
like-
other awkwardly.
I would mind it if they just put Miz in this match in fucking triple threat fashion.
Or
I'm
at least
gonna
if it was
have
just
to let you
Miz
guys review the match because I was just busy watching Miz.
If it was like Miz versus,
Wow.
if it was Miz versus Ryback, at least it would have been like, okay, Ryback can do a bunch of moves to the Miz, and then at least it would be like a cool offense from both guys. What the fuck? And I've always said this. What the fuck can you really do to the Big Show in terms of just like your wide move set?
You can clothesline him a lot.
I'm gonna pick him up and drop him.
You can do that. You can talk about all the chicks with the crimson lips. I'm still on that. So
Everyone's
yeah,
still on that
this
because Drew Carey's awesome because he's from Ohio.
this is just
Parma
I don't-
strong.
I don't know. This match happened. That's all I can say.
Like, I'm watching guy I don't want to see in the ring versus guy I don't want to see with the Intercontinental Championship. It's like, we're giving this belt because we want you to cheer this guy. It's almost like having Ezekiel Jackson have the Intercontinental Champion again. It's just, this is the guy we want you to care about. So here's the IC title because fuck it.
Let's see your Big Show magic. Please, God, no. Let's not.
And then now because he has
Oh, wow.
the IC title,
Oh my
we're gonna
fucking god!
we're gonna book the Big Show match again, just because we're gonna get that big two giant match fighting, and you're supposed to care about it now, even though you shitted on it like weeks ago.
I shit on it when it started.
I gotta say this right now. Sidebar. Sheamus got cast as Rocksteady in the new Michael Bay Ninja Turtle sequel.
That
That's why
works.
his hair is like
I
this.
feel like they missed an opportunity when they didn't put Ryback in that.
You know what? If they had
my
Ryback
God,
and Sheamus
never
as Bebop and Rocksteady
Yeah,
in the Ninja
make
Turtles,
Sheamus Bebop, make Ryback Rocksteady.
I would actually go see the movie in
With
theaters.
that damn mohawk, you know.
Yeah, I would definitely.
Yeah,
I would
fuck Michael Bay. I'm watching this movie.
Yeah, that'd be it. So
This movie's terrible, but this is
that would have been fucking sweet, but
So Miz does a run in because, like everybody else, he's tired of this match, and it ends in DQ. More shenanigans. Thank God we're done with the shenanigans, guys.
You know, when
And
they
we're done
reboot
talking about the Miz.
when they reboot the Spider-Man movies, if they don't cast Ryback as the Rhino in that too, they're missing fucking opportunities in Hollywood.
What about Rhino?
Now,
What about Rhino as Rhino?
what about Raven?
yeah, would that work?
Yeah.
Raven.
They recast the Crow with Raven.
What about Scotty the Body?
What about Scotty Too Hottie?
What about Rikishi? What about Grandmaster? Oh, no, never mind.
Well,
So
who's gonna play Leatherhead?
Um,
Nah.
Kevin Owens.
He's actually booked to be on our show in 2 weeks.
one of the Wyatt family.
I don't know. So hey guys.
Yeah, actually, Luke Harper could be Leatherhead, and Bray Wyatt could be the Rat King.
Oh,
I
yeah.
No, Luke,
I
Luke
would
Harper would be
actually-
Big Pluto from The Hills Have Eyes.
That has nothing to do with what we're talking about. Way to ruin
Yes.
the conversation.
The
I
big
had
has
to
ruined.
roll it. Iron Bite wanted to bring something up.
Magpie.
No.
Yes.
I wanted to continue this because, hey guys, remember 2 weeks ago when Kevin Owens debuted on the main roster?
Yep.
Beautiful.
Yeah, he ran right back into Cena's willing arms to do the deed.
Match of the night.
Oh yeah.
I saw this coming. I knew this was going to happen, but at the same time, I wish we were in the mirror universe.
Dude, I've been to so many events, WWE events in Columbus. I've never seen them pop for Cena.
I know.
Not even when he had cancer kids with him.
I
They
know.
fooled him with cancer kids during a
Oh.
commercial. Like
But-
a freak. Like,
But at the
Ow.
same time,
and last night, or not last, Sunday night, they popped for Cena in the middle
Which
of
is-
the match.
This is the first time I've wanted a John Cena trilogy to happen. Like, I don't care. There's gonna be a rematch. I want a fucking trilogy in this. It meant nothing when it was the Wyatts. The trilogy meant nothing when it was Rusev. This trilogy means something. This is important.
Dude, this
This is actually something people want to see. It's like,
he got his. Like, I think the fans would have been just as happy with Cena winning as they would have been with Owens winning. Like, I honestly think Brock Lesnar beating the crap out of Cena was a good turning point for his career. But
Yeah.
the Owens feud is a good follow up for it because it's just a natural, different thing.
I want to say this. I've seen great John Cena matches, but this has been the one I saw where I'm just like, this is great. Like, I would go as far as to say I think this is to me one of Cena's greatest matches.
Oh, it was
Well,
fantastic.
all right. A couple weeks ago, WWE.com did an interview with Samoa Joe. And there's a reason I'm going for this. But Joe talked about John Cena, and apparently they started out together. Didn't know this. And Joe was like, yeah, Cena was the guy who would be there for morning training, and then he'd be there for evening training. He never stopped training.
I
So
feel like that's just a line.
I want to think that's a line, but at the same time, maybe there's some truth to it.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if it was true, but at the same time, I don't think it's true.
I'm
I
you know,
believe it.
until
Like,
yeah, I
it
just
just sounds like at the end of the day, Cena would be a dude that would work hard to be like, okay, I have to be here. Like, if he didn't work hard, he wouldn't be where he is now.
Oh,
Yeah.
fuck no.
yeah.
Like,
I
he
mean,
seems like a guy that's like, all right, if I need to be in this, I got to work towards it.
He is really the one guy I never see them turning heel.
they can't turn him heel.
Like to make it all the way to the main event and actually hold the world title for a lengthy period of time and not ever be a heel. I don't see it happening.
Even if they did, it would just be like Stone Cold turning heel, where people just keep
It's like
cheering
if
him
Ricky
anyway.
Steamboat held the world title for a while.
John Cena is one of those few guys that you can't actually turn heel, and it's not because his merch sales are through the roof. It's really not.
Or it just doesn't work.
It just doesn't work for his character.
Yeah, he
mean,
only sells
You
merch.
know what? There's another parallel. If Roddy Piper ever turned heel, it wouldn't work. What?
You meant no, never mind. I'm gonna go with that for a second. But yeah, let's
You
talk.
never booed Roddy Piper. You shut your whore mouth.
Yeah, because they were throwing those batteries at Roddy Piper for love.
Yeah, it's like he needs to charge that microphone longer.
So yeah,
Use this one. This is my grandfather's pacemaker battery.
I need them to
Roddy, you look
live.
feverish. Let me spit on you to boost your immunity.
Our DNA is one.
Oh.
Oh, we are terrible people. Let's talk about this match for a second here because that's what we're supposed to do. I enjoyed it,
It
and
felt like it had a different rhythm than the first match.
That's what
Yeah.
I really like about it. It was very different from the first match.
it's like Owens went to Cena and said, "All right, so our first match was pretty damn good. Can we top it?" And Cena was like, "I don't know, can we?" And Owens is like, "Oh yeah, let me
Dude.
tell you what we can do."
Every time a finishing move was hit, everyone was like, "Oh, it's over." Oh my God, it's still going! Yes.
Yeah, there's so many false finishes.
And then Cena started whipping out the not 5 moves of Doom set, the not 5 moves of Doom, and people were going apeshit for it. And there was that one time I can't even remember what the move he did, but it was not his normal set. Owens kicked out at 2, and Cena was just like, they closed in on his Cena's face, and he just looked so mopey. I was dying laughing at that. I'm like, he's selling. He's selling.
I love that too.
And then he argued with the ref. I texted
Yes!
Chris and a few people. I was like, I texted Backlashes too. I don't know if he got it because I don't know if that's the right phone number for Backlash. I'm just texting some random dude in Boston.
What the fuck's this guy texting me about wrestling?
Why is he talking to me about anthropomorphic animals? What the fuck is this shit?
Hi,
Weirdo.
Backlash, we love you.
But no, he like, I lost my train of thought. This match was so good.
Oh, I love when John Cena just sold the idea of like what you were saying. He got pissed off at the fact his moves weren't working. He's like, "What the fuck is this guy made of?"
It's like the closest
you
we're ever gonna
kidding?
get to a heel turn with Cena. That's what I texted people.
He's
Yeah.
like, he's like getting all frustrated and fucking shit.
Like,
and
that
he's
was a 3 count. How did you not be a that is my FU. I mean, my attitude adjustment.
It's like Kevin Owens
Don't
has,
get up
has
after
done
that.
Kevin Owens has done more to like turn Cena to the dark side than Bray Wyatt and Kane combined ever fucking did.
Bray Wyatt, Kane, and Rusev ever did.
Yeah.
That's the cool thing with like you can argue what gets Kevin Owens over. It's just he's so real about it. You know, he isn't like a guy who thinks he's a demon or a cult leader that doesn't back up his talk or just a Russian asshole. This is just a jerk in your face that's kicked the shit out of you many times. Now you try to beat him and then he got a win over you.
He's like, I hate you.
Really
for your-
good. It pisses you off.
He's like, I'm not trying to turn you evil. I just hate you for being successful. I hate you for that never give up bullshit and those catchphrases. He's like, well, you're an example of never give up. He's like, fuck you.
I'm trying to compliment you. Stop it!
I'm telling you, you're an asshole. I just want to kick your face in. That's all. That's all. I want. Stop being nice to me.
But I respect you,
You're-
and your family even looks up to. Shut up!
So that means if like they're in catering and Summer Rae goes up to Kevin Owens like, I love your shirt.
Shut
She's
up,
gonna get like
Rick.
powerbomb right into the jerk chicken.
Dude,
Yes.
if Machine Gun Kelly's any indication, no one's safe.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
Thank God for
Um,
that. Because
So,
he's
end of-
terrible.
End of the match, Cena goes for his springboard stunner, which I'm so glad he's added that to his repertoire.
Yeah.
It's actually something new and interesting.
That's one of the things I will disagree with Stone Cold. Like, fuck you, man. Just let him. Don't be one of those guys who's retired that still bitches about people using even variations of his move.
But he's not using the Stone Cold Stunner. He's using a different stunner.
Well, yeah. It's a springboard stunner, so it hurts more. Cena nails the AA, and your winner is John Cena for match number 2 of this feud.
Mhm.
But oh boy, we're
There's
not
that
done.
handshake.
We have a nice moment where Cena hands Owens his NXT title, and they give a little handshake, and
And that's when you
Owens-
see the Owens magic.
and Owens just flat out murders Cena.
You're right. I am going to keep using that for the rest of the show.
You are.
It works there.
Apparently, Owens hits the apron powerbomb because why not?
That's Zayn-sploitation.
That is Zayn exploitation. Sami Zayn should be the only person who takes the apron.
That's what that move should be
Okay.
called. That's exactly what that move should be called. Is Zayn-sploitation.
Yeah.
But I do like it though because it indicates to me that when Zayn comes back from injury, he's coming straight to the main roster.
Oh my god!
and if-
Because his
Oh,
last
oh my
match
God, and he
before
beats-
injury, his last match before injury was on the main roster against Cena.
And Kevin Owens beats Cena for U.S. title, and Kevin Owens is dominant U.S. champion. Then all of a sudden, guy he's never saw before ever again comes right back and kicks his ass for the title.
I would love if he came out as El Generico.
That would be.
I'm gonna say it. I would love if Kevin Owens is like, I've beaten everybody in for this U.S. title. There ain't nobody left. I mean, who's gonna come out? Some generic wrestler, and out comes El Generico.
That
Yeah,
would
but
be
he's
epico.
taking care of orphans, and Sami Zayn's hurt right now. So what are you gonna do? You're gonna bury Sami Zayn just to get El Generico and leave the orphans to starve?
No, I mean he could take the mask off and reveal himself as, haha, fuck you.
Hey,
No,
I'm back.
they're two different people.
Okay.
No, they could have El Generico and Juan Cena. As a
Oh
tag team-
God, well, I forgot about that.
as a tag team, and then they get booked in a tag team match against John Cena and Sami Zayn, and they're like shit. Like two
And it
little
would still be a
skit
match of the year.
and they just get like two local guys from like a local fed come in the masks, and John and Zayn wrestle them to a no contest.
But they wouldn't need to. They're four different people.
Okay.
They're two different teams.
Okay, so now that I've completely derailed, so John Cena has been eliminated for a little bit, 2 weeks. We go back to the back, and Renee Young is like, "Yeah, Cena's."
Hold up. During the commercial break, Cena sold all the way to the back.
What?
They were carrying him all the way to the back, like he was walking, but he was leaning on two people's shoulders.
And he was talking about his bad knee, or he's doing the best he can.
Pretty much. Like he sold
Oh
all
my
the way out
God.
of sight.
So we go to the back where Renee Young is because that's where she lives, and here's Dean Ambrose, who's still your world heavyweight champion. We haven't seen him all night, so he shows up and he's like, "Hey, you know what? I got robbed last year, and well, now I'm gonna just take what I want. This belongs to me. Bye."
Consistency in a feud and remembering things that happened. It's beautiful.
No,
And now it's time for your random Dean Ambrose fact of the night.
he's in.
I am currently eating a Tootsie Pop raspberry flavor. I'm licked for 270. That was your random Dean Ambrose fact of the night. What the fuck are you doing, Iron Bite?
You're silencing really hard, dude.
Oh, go for it.
I already did.
I see. So, we
You
have
like-
a video package for the Dream.
The
Yeah, I would
dream.
like 3 bacon cheese, 7 large fries, chocolate egg. That's what you sound like.
Okay, here's what you do. You cut the red wire, and then you make sure to switch it off before you make the...
Hey, whatever you do, don't
The microwave
the streams.
zone is back, everybody.
Will you stop making chicken pot pies while we're trying to record a show?
That's
Oh.
Christopher.
Okay, so as I was saying,
He's speaking
That's
Kizarni.
worse.
damn it, now I don't know what we're supposed to do with the
I'm
streams. I think we're supposed to
Kizarni.
cross them.
I already made that joke. Move on.
Yeah. So, yeah, we have a video package for the dream, and I hope everybody's crying. Magpie.
Oh yeah, big time.
Why do they have to cancel Constantine? It was a great show. Oh, what are you guys talking about?
I just choked on my Tootsie Pop.
I love you too, Tiefus.
You're my Tootsie Pop.
My Tootsie Pop.
Uh-oh, there's a problem with this call. Technical difficulties, folks. We'll be right back.
And I'm back.
Oh, we're back.
Yeah, sorry about that. I do apologize, ladies and gentlemen. Apparently, Verizon Fios is having issues.
Yeah.
It was
Not
weird, too, 'cause when your
Verizon.
mic-
Always the corporation's fault.
It was weird too, because when your mic went out, our ratings went up, but then as soon as you went by, our ratings went away.
But our T-shirt sales spiked.
Literally, yeah. All right. So, as I was saying, we had that nice video package for the dream, which
Love you,
everybody
Iron
was.
Fight.
I love you guys too, and everybody was, crying about. And now we have the New Day coming out to take on the primetime players.
Because positivity.
Yeah.
Positivity, yo.
Dude, this is. Did they show their pre-match promo in the ring
Yes, they did.
where Biggie?
Oh,
ran
you mean when
down
they ripped on the
Buckeyes?
Cavs?
No, he ran down the Buckeyes. I thought.
Yeah. It was
Oh,
the
Buckeyes, that's right.
The Cavs are the Cavs are on Raw.
No, if he ran down the Cavs, he'd probably get half the arena cheering for him because people are still bitter about LeBron.
I don't know,
Yeah.
dude. Seth Rollins did that and got nuclear heat. Nuclear heat.
Well,
Yeah.
that was in
There?
Cleveland, not Columbus.
Yeah, it's a different ball game up there.
I
Get
mean,
it?
yeah. So we have the New Day versus the primetime players, and I gotta say,
The only thing he could have said worse is that Michigan was pretty damn nice.
What hockey teams are you guys talking about?
oh my God, really?
I
really
personally
doing
like
this.
them. I personally
go
like
to
those
the.
Ducks.
That's the
I
Blue
go to-
Jackets here in Columbus, sir.
I prefer the Capitals, even though they will never get. They are always just going to make the playoffs. They will never get past the fucking Rangers.
Yeah, but the Capitals don't have Charlie Conway as their team captain. Charlie knows how to really put together a team and just lead.
Yeah, that's what you get for cheering for Baltimore teams. They're Iron Bite.
Yeah, you should treat St. Paul, Minnesota teams.
Can we talk about the fucking New Day versus
He's
the
not even gonna
primetime
give me the
players?
joy of correcting me on the city on that one.
Can we just please concentrate on this review before Backlash goes insane?
Oh,
Sure.
but
He's
is
friends
he,
with
is
us.
he
He's
really
already
going
nuts.
insane? Oh no, he's not.
I'm going slightly mad.
Oh God damn it! So this match, you know what? To be fair, I didn't think this match was going to be as good as it was, but without Kofi around, it was damn good.
I think
You
we're
had-
fine with Kofi around too. It's just how much shenanigans do you want?
Yeah, I was done with shenanigans during the Divas match. I'm still done with shenanigans. I'm getting tired of the Bellas. I really am.
I mean,
Nikki, use your Nikki magic.
we're like, what the fuck is Nikki Magic? Is he trying to get her to go spread eagle facing this direction?
Is there like white magic, black magic, Nikki magic?
Black Velvet, if you please.
New Day, use your day magic.
It's a kind of magic.
What?
Mm.
It's a kind of magic.
Karaoke with the Dark Match.
Sing your favorite Queen song. Go.
I'm
I
just
see
a
a
good
little-
old-fashioned lover boy.
I see a little silhouette of a man.
You are such a poser.
Another one
Everyone
bites the
sings
dust.
Bohemian Rhapsody.
It's the only one I know by heart.
Hart didn't cover that one.
Yeah, Heart's from Seattle, stupid.
Yeah.
New Day
That
versus
whole-
Primetime Players. You know, the thing we're supposed to be getting paid to talk about?
We get paid?
We get paid?
The thing I get paid to talk about?
Backlash, why does he get paid? Is it because he sells more t-shirts than us?
Damn Skippy. Merchandise, baby!
You did want to put him on the t-shirts, didn't you?
Yeah, but I'm on the tag.
Well, dinosaurs sell.
Damn Skippy, we do.
So how's Jurassic World for you guys? I'm kidding. Let's get back to the show. Let's go.
Yeah, shit.
So, again, like I said, this match, good for what it was.
I like that. Real quick, though, taking it back a couple seconds. The response to my question of why does Iron Bite get paid from Backlash is because he's trying to do the show.
That's a good answer.
It is a good answer. It's probably accurate, too. Anyway, this match. I was happy about this match.
Yeah.
What match is it?
It's
I
the
felt good
Primetime
about it.
Players versus the New Day.
Yeah, I love this match. This is a good match.
I have nothing.
What did the guy shout out about? Who was supposed to use his whose magic?
Oddly enough, no one in this one.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we had no magic in this match.
Oh,
Yeah, I've already made my Vince can't tell the difference between black people joke, so I'm spent on this one.
Well, I mean...
Well, he couldn't have just said black magic. That would.
but again, who is he talking
the guy sitting
about?
next to me. The guy sitting next to me goes, "This is the segregation match."
Oh god!
Oh,
Oh my god!
Oh,
That's one of those
All
moments
right,
where I'm like,
gentlemen.
never mind.
All right, gentlemen. You see that park bench? Now desegregate it. First one to do it wins.
oh my god! I bet Xavier Woods would actually be able to desegregate the park bench first. He doesn't have that PhD for nothing.
Yeah. I will say this though, watching Xavier Woods' frustrated smile face was pretty epic.
How often did he go to that? I mean, it's seriously. I know you're getting frustrated, man, but have some more expressions.
You
You're a
don't
fucking
suck.
guy.
You suck. Oh wait, no, happiness.
I did have this. I had to rewatch the pay-per-view because I got there a little late because I was doing conditioning exercises. So I had this.
Glad to see where we are on your list of priorities, there, Magpie.
Yeah, I know.
Hey, I slept.
You guys will
on
always be.
Sunday.
You guys will always be number 5 on my list.
Hey, I went to sleep on Sunday, so I watched it on Monday.
But I did my conditioning exercises, and then I came in
I
when
slept
this
in the
match was
evening,
starting. And as I came in, I had this fear where I'm like, did I run so fast? Because I didn't know who won the Money in the Bank, so I'm like, did I run so fast that I actually broke through another plane where Kofi Kingston won? Because I was thinking for a while, like, oh my god, did Kofi win? Is it going to be a New Day sweep night?
No, he didn't.
Because they said, like, he's healing, so I'm just like, oh my god, he got the shit kicked out of him and he somehow won.
Anyway,
It's a superpower.
in this match, it was your typical primetime players match. Darren Young is the guy that takes the beating, and Titus O'Neil gets the hot tag. And my wife was like, I don't get this guy. What the fuck is he doing with the barking and everything? And I'm like, never mind.
What is the deal with that? I can't remember.
It's from his fraternity at University of Florida. But he played underneath Urban Meyer.
Oh, yes.
It's frat boy.
You kind of forget that about Titus O'Neil because you haven't really seen him.
Well, you forget that The Rock played for Miami.
No, you never forget The Rock played for Miami.
Back when they were actually kind of decent.
Back when they actually, meant something.
Yeah, and if some guy played somewhere, they'd let you know.
I mean, hell, well, to be fair, Roman Reigns did play for the Minnesota Vikings.
So did Brock Lesnar.
Yeah, but
So that's
Roman
what that
Reigns
feud
actually
was about.
actually was on the field for a couple snaps.
Yeah, and Brock Lesnar was like, Gatorade.
Yeah, pretty much. Titus hits Clash of the Titus for the win and the titles.
City, bitch.
The New Day is no more. It is the day of the primetime players.
Oh yeah.
Damn it! You could have said it's prime time now, or now the tag titles are in their prime.
I thought about it, but then I realized something. I don't care for your jokes.
I'm going to say that this division's primed and ready to launch into a new golden age.
Oh, thank you, Tifus. I love you so much. That was so much better than what I came up the second time around.
Just like the primetime players.
Yeah. By the way, Battleground's up next, and
I
it's.
do gotta say, I'm ecstatic to see them finally win the tag team titles.
I know.
Yeah,
That
good for
should have
them.
happened before they broke.
I know, it's exciting. It's like,
It's like
But-
you have a tag team division that exists that has more teams in it than the Usos, the Ascension, the
I feel like we're missing out though. I feel like Heath Slater should be their manager that is just kind of like without actually acknowledging that it's the black versus white stereotype kind of thing as their manager, but just the white guy that doesn't get it,
holy shit. Heath
But
Slater still
but still
employed, isn't
tries
he?
to be cool with the primetime players.
That could actually work if they
Like- Yeah, like he comes out and just pretty much imitates Slick without
Heath-
actually being cool.
Yeah.
Heath Slater. Never forget that white guys are lame.
You call him Slick Slater.
Yeah.
Just make it really blatant. And but yeah, remember Slater Gator? That's the Gator thing was a reference to the college thing. So
Yeah, I figured as much.
it's acknowledged throughout.
By the way, guys, Battleground is our next pay-per-view in 5 weeks. Don't.
Oh,
I-
thank God for that shit.
Why do I gotta wait so long?
oh, 5
well,
weeks.
you don't have to wait too long because the card's already being built. We've got Reigns versus Wyatt.
That's just way too much
And
Patient.
I was thinking you were gonna finish that joke next time you're on this show.
I wouldn't have remembered.
I know.
Alcohol.
Yeah. So we go
Super
backstage after a nice little video package for the main event, and Seth Rollins runs into Kane, JJ Security, Triple H, and Stephanie, and
my.
they all give him a little pep talk, and it's more along the lines of "Don't fuck this up."
J&J and Kane. Oh, JJK.
Yeah.
They kind of laugh and like, ha, you're fucked. And Stephanie's like, don't fuck this up. And Triple H is like, you got this, dude. You got it. Yeah.
Triple H just go. Triple H goes up.
You can do this. You feel great.
It's like,
You
I'm the
are
game, and
pumped.
you're the game too.
Triple H just goes to him. It's like, now Seth, here you are. You're born to be king. You're a prince of this universe. Now you go out there and you fight for your survival.
You are the legendary Super Seth Rollins. Your hair's already half gold. You're almost there.
You have inside you blood of kings. No man can be your equal.
You
Yeah,
walk
it's-
alone. Oh wait, no, that's
You walk this lonely road. The only
They call you
road-
Mr. Fahrenheit.
you are Flash Gordon.
But remember, fat bottom girls make the fucking world go round.
Oh,
Bicycle. It's a-
I want to do this show. Ah.
all I want to do is ride my bicycle.
bicycle.
Usually we're more combative about this, but yeah. Let's
It was
go
a fun
into
time, and it results in a fun show for us. And
it does, and I'm happy for that because now we get Seth Rollins versus Dean Ambrose
even Backlash is amused at our shenanigans tonight.
in one of the prettiest ladder matches I've seen in a long time.
I would say, like, the cool thing about this generation, I got to see, of superstars, I got to see two perfect ladder matches. This and the Luke Harper and Ziggler match. Those are two perfect ladder matches where I'm like, nothing was wrong with this.
Oh,
the
yeah,
fact that
big
we're
time.
talking about Luke Harper in a match as one of the perfect ladder matches
Dude, Luke Harper's talented as fuck.
is saying a lot of
yes.
There's
about
a reason
Luke
they put the
Harper.
sheep mask on Eric Rowan.
Yeah, I mean, let's get to this match. This had everything. It had corner spots.
As we get into this match, I gotta point out, Dean Ambrose is both the last person to be the victim of a Dusty finish during Dusty's lifetime, and the last person to take an actual Dusty bionic elbow.
Interesting Dean Ambrose fact.
Mm-hmm.
No, wait, he did the bionic elbow.
I'm
Oh, no.
top
I'm
like
sorry, I know what you mean. I know what you mean.
5,642.
Sorry about
Yeah,
that.
this like I said, this ladder match had everything. It had suicide dives. It had corner spots. It had ladder spots. It had
them working over the right leg the entire time.
it had
Oh, dude. Rollins
selling.
obliterated that knee.
They paid attention to detail. I will say this though: the spot where they had figure four leg lock around the turnbuckle.
Oh yeah,
I
that was
never
sick.
understood that because that adds nothing to that move.
Well, think of it this way. You've got your opponent's legs wrapped around that turnbuckle, and you're pulling down on it.
Well, you're pulling down on it, but that's alleviating the pressure. It would actually be better if you pushed up on the leg. Well,
Okay. Well,
Well, it depends on how you have it locked in.
Yeah, and
If the cross leg is on top, yeah, that adds pressure.
yeah, and that's the point.
But I've never understood the figure four anyway because rolling over is still not like rolling over that reverses the pressure. No, it doesn't.
Yeah, it does.
No, it doesn't.
It's a science fact. Listen, are you telling me that Gorilla Monsoon is wrong?
Are you telling me that Michael Cole is right?
Damn. Damn.
Just knowing how to shut that down.
Yeah.
We're
He's
in
nuts.
stale-
Got him.
We're in
Oh, man, I just
stalemate
memed.
here.
Yeah, me and Arrow were talking about that, whether it actually hurts in real life.
I'm sure it hurts. I just don't think it works like they think it works.
I'll tell you.
Yeah, it's not like
This is an Inigo Montoya moment here.
Yeah.
Dude, one of my
Keep using
lifelong
that move,
dreams as
but I do not think it hurts like you think it hurts.
one of my lifelong dreams as a jiu-jitsu practitioner. I want to get a figure four leg lock just once. It's probably not going to happen, but if I could just like somehow magically fall into that, I'm gonna see if I could do it.
But as far as things not hurting the way people think they hurt, I love every time someone criticizes The Rock's sharper shooter as not being locked in right. Doesn't fucking matter. It still does it.
It's still a
Someone locks you in a Rock style sharpshooter or a Bret Hart style sharpshooter, it's gonna fucking hurt.
That's the whole point of the sharpshooter.
It's sharp.
But they're like, he
It
doesn't do
shoots.
it right. Number one, yes,
That's
he does. Number
the whole
two,
point of
different guy,
submissions.
variation. Fuck off.
Let's
Anyway,
talk
Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins are in a ladder match, guys.
Yeah, and let's talk about
Yay.
let's talk about the storytelling for a second here. Like you guys said, Seth Rollins worked over the knee of Ambrose the entire match, and and it's just one of those things that you look at that you go with Seth Rollins. He knows how to call a match.
Oh, perfectly.
Yeah, and then like partway through, he starts trying to run up the ramp to get away from the ring, and he tries to run away through the crowd. We're like, Seth, sir, you can't win by doing that. You can't leave this match and win by like no contest. That doesn't work that way.
Yeah,
Yes,
but
it
then
does.
this
Fuck
shows
you.
you but this shows you his genius, though.
Yeah,
he
and
lures him out.
And Dean's rabidness because you're like, Dean, fucking ladder, go.
No,
Get up
Dean's rabid. Seth Rollins absolutely knows how rabid he is. Gets him
Yeah.
to follow him out in the crowd, and then beats the shit out of his knee. And he's like, "Oh, okay, you're all the way over here. I'm still freshly conditioned.
Let
Run."
me lightly jog back here while you have to limp.
Yeah, at least that's
Yeah.
smart on his part.
Yeah, that was smart, and that's why I'm good with it.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, no, that made sense. I had to think about it at first, which I'm kind of embarrassed to admit. Like, oh yeah, he's working the leg. He can't move very fast.
And that's what, and they've always put out in the booking of this feud, and let's say go all the way going back to SummerSlam last year, those guys know each other up and down. And when Rollins was putting together the Shield, I use that with air quotes, he picked Dean Ambrose on the basis of how goddamn relentless he was and how fear wasn't a factor. So if he picked him on those bases, he knows how to manipulate those bases.
Yeah, he got his relentless motherfucker. He got his sex appeal, and he's just sitting back there pulling the strings.
All right, I'll go with that. I will even go with that. Making him the architect. But this match we had steel chair spots after steel chair spots.
I will say though, since the Shield broke up, 2/3 of them dress like Power Rangers.
And the third that doesn't.
Hobo.
Thank you very much. Not a whole lot of course, now we have the funny spot. Ambrose goes for dirty deeds on Rollins over a table, and the table is Japanese.
It does not. It totally no sells it.
It's biracial. It's a Spanish announce table, but it's Japanese.
But so instead, it's I guess it's time for another one. No, I'm just gonna go for the championship because I'm tired. It's time to go home.
Real quick, I do like that about just this ladder match, and a lot of ladder matches for a while forgot about the fact that I'm gonna try to fucking win the match when you can. Like, you don't have to do like some building a skyscraper just jump really, really high off of it. You just do things when they're convenient for you. These two guys always kept it to, I'm gonna fuck this other guy up, but the second I have a chance where he looks incapacitated, I'm gonna try to win the match by climbing up it. Like, all great ladder matches go back to that simple principle of
the psychology.
I'm going to try to win the match.
The psychology centered around, I think I've got a chance.
Yeah, and I do like that about ladder matches. All right, so show of hands.
But more often than not, when they're like a blood feud, even if there's a title on the line or something like that, or like in the Money in the Bank ladder match, how many times is everyone standing on the outside of the ring and someone's on top of a ladder, instead of like going up that ladder to get the fucking briefcase, they dive out of the ring?
I don't know. Let's ask Kofi Kingston that very same question.
Jeff Hardy.
No, I'm asking Kofi Kingston.
No, I'm saying, how many TLC matches could the Hardys have won?
Well, yeah, but no, I'm going to ask Kofi Kingston that very same question. Kofi, so what's up?
Hey guys, it's Kofi Kingston.
And that joke is now retired.
Oh.
So
that's not nice.
Yeah.
Leave me alone. I'm retired this weekend for your entertainment.
Right. So, show of hands. What do we think of Rollins' pedigree this night?
I think he could have gone through the table easier.
Oh God, his pet is pretty bitchin'.
He's getting better at the pedigree. He's getting better.
Hold up a second.
Yeah.
Shove a guy's head between your legs, hook his arms back, and jump up and drop to your knees. How fucking technically skilled do you have to be?
Apparently very for Triple H to let you use it.
This goes back to my whole Rock Sharpshooter versus Bret Hart shoot. Shit.
Well,
God damn you, Iron Bite.
Shoot shitter.
The
Slippy Schlop Shooter.
Slappy Shoo.
The Rock's
apparently
shit
now I'm
shooter.
fucking what's his name, Adam Sandler.
Oh God, we need to perform an exorcism.
Slappy Joe.
I'll call Devon.
Somebody get an old priest and a young priest.
Testify.
But
someone call Mordecai. I'm speaking in tongues.
But there's a certain type of
I'll call James Mitchell.
Snappiness that you have to have. I'll call Brother Love. That you have to have when you're performing a certain types of moves, and the pedigree is just one of those that, if a guy collapses too quickly, it just looks like shit. But if you're jumping up way too high, it's going to look even shittier.
I'm not following. You shove a guy's head between your legs, you hook his arms, you jump up and drop to your knees.
Yeah, when's he supposed to orgasm?
It gets in the back of the neck.
Is that the fourth hole?
No.
It's the left ear.
That would have to be the Trish Stratus variant where you have them the other way.
No, okay, all right. Enough of this.
Apologize,
Trish. Enough of this. Oh God, we're getting way too out of hand tonight.
Oh, can I point out a very heartfelt spot where he did the bionic elbow off the top of the rope and he did the Dusty spin?
Yeah, that was.
Or
nice.
you know how Dusty flails his arms like he's about to just like do the finishing blow elbow?
Yeah, that was again tribute to Dusty.
Dude, I was really hoping like if they were to do a tribute, they would let Dean just do his spot on impersonation of Dusty. If you don't know, Dean Ambrose can do almost a perfect impersonation of Dusty Rhodes.
I think that wouldn't work except for if Goldust and Stardust did it.
Just minus the.
I don't think it would be appropriate any other way.
Yeah. Let's talk the finish here for as we get into the end of the show.
You mean the finish where Rollins is on the ladder and Ambrose just crawls up underneath him?
Yeah.
Magical
Like, that
healing
was
powers.
so fucking weird, but hilariously awesome and just epic at the same time. It was like,
And they both have the title as they unhook it.
Yeah, they're both grabbed onto the motherfucker.
Now, hold up a second here. I thought that the ladder match is done when somebody unhooks the title.
Well, true, but you can make the argument with this circumstance.
Yes,
'cause
you can.
Because they kind of covered their
forth
bases. Because
between-
it's like they both unhooked it at the same time, and then as they're falling, they still had possession of it, and then as soon as like the bump happened and one lost possession of it, then yeah, there's your verdict. So I can make the argument that's when it doesn't stop.
Yeah,
Or you
it's
can keep
it's like if there's a tie in unhooking the belt, the winner is the first person to let go, kind of like one of those stupid radio contests where like the last person with their hand on the van wins a free van.
Did you pull that from That 70s Show trivia in your head?
No, that's actually happened.
No,
It hasn't? It was from That 70s Show?
I think both. You're both right.
I
wouldn't know because that's not where I got it from. I just no.
All right, well, again, that was great because again, they both won it, and it wasn't that Rollins wanted it more. It's just that's how the chips fell.
Quite literally.
Yeah.
There was chips.
Yeah, it's like somehow Rollins managed to fucking hang on to it. Dean didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, there's chips?
Yes,
what
Well,
I
if you
said.
count the WWE as being a big prize.
But again, it's just, you know,
Then the authority
just
comes
saying-
out and celebrates on the stage with Dean, or not
Oh.
Dean, Rollins.
yeah, and Rollins like, I told you, nobody can hang with me, dude. The man who you just left lying in the ring, literally hung with you.
No, he didn't. They
Oh,
unhooked the belt. It wasn't
Oh,
hanging.
And the way Dean Ambrose looked after he lost that match, he just got he already has a whole bunch of female fans that will throw bras at will if he asks for it. But
He is the
dude,
master.
after that puppy dog, I'm sad look on his face, Dean could pull more bitches in if he wants to. He just won over way more fans with oh no, the bad boy from the tracks is hurt. I gotta help him.
I'm sure his wife.
He's not married.
I thought he was.
No, he's just dating. He's just dating.
Renee.
Is he dating Renee?
Yeah,
Yeah, I think Renee's got that covered.
which is not our business, but good for Dean and good for Renee. I hope they're happy.
Congratulations to the happy couple.
It's like Lana and Rusev. You just don't see it. But you know what? Good for them.
Yes, he does. Every time Rusev yells into Lana's face and just downgrades her, it says that's him saying he loves her. Right?
He's just
Not how
channeling
that
how he
works.
felt that one time she forgot to pack his special teddy bear.
Right. All right. So that's Money in the Bank. Like I said, shenanigans.
There was some post stuff going on in the ring.
Yeah, there was. Go for
Take
it.
it.
I had a peanut butter and jelly sandwich waiting for me in my car, so I skipped it.
Oh.
It was just
Take it back, Iron Bite.
It was just promos. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, it was.
Dean saying he was going to come back and bigger and badder than ever once he gets his knee fixed up, which apparently was last night.
Dean Ambrose has magical healing powers, man.
He's Wolverine.
He is.
He really is.
Just odd because he's not from Michigan. He's from Ohio.
Yeah. So yeah, that's Money in the Bank, and like I said, if it ends with Seth Rollins screaming he's the greatest WWE World Heavyweight Champion of all time, there hasn't been that many, so I guess you can say that.
And he's on his first reign, and Mr. King of Kings 13 reigns is standing right there, like, dude, really?
Yeah, I know.
Oh yeah, he comes back out.
So it was great for what it is, for what it is. But I'm gonna go a little bit beyond Money in the Bank to talk about what's coming up on Battleground, with the championship, with the World Heavyweight Championship.
It's a turducken versus a pig in a blanket.
No, it's Seth Rollins versus Brock Lesnar.
I was close.
You were. Because
Does anybody really have a? Let's think about talent in a match. Seth Rollins does anybody really have a problem with this match?
I do.
Dude, Rollins is going to give Lesnar the
I've got a
greatest
problem
match
with
he's
it because
ever
it means
had.
you're going to get another video package about how devastating Brock Lesnar is, where he's actually going to speak in the promo.
Yeah, but the
That
match,
horrible
the
list.
match.
That is
The
what I'm
match
talking
is going
not
to be
congruent
Brock
with his
Lesnar.
body.
Almost brings a tear to my eye.
Here, let me predict the match. Suplex, F5, pin. Brock Lesnar is the new is your new World Heavyweight Champion.
No. There's gonna be a pedigree in there. There's gonna be attempted curb stomp but miss.
Are you kidding? With how good Seth Rollins knows how to count a match, and the fact that he is by far one of the greatest bumpers I've ever seen. The dude he always had this innate ability to put things together.
I will say
He's
Brock
putting
Lesnar
things
doesn't
together.
look so much bigger than everyone else like he has in the past to me.
But here's the thing. You're dealing with Brock Lesnar, who has a 3-year contract. Is he going to give a shit about this match?
Well,
My sources say no.
Hey, the match. You can argue that the triple threat match he didn't give a shit about. And Brock was still fucking awesome in that match, and I'd still call it a match of the year with all parties considered reasons as why it was good.
He sold death.
Oh man, did
Kiss
he
my
ever?
ass, the match was still awesome.
Awesome or not, Money in the Bank was pretty damn good.
Yeah, it was.
yeah,
and
absolutely.
I'm not looking forward to Battle Royale all that much.
Something I didn't understand.
Are you fucking
see,
playing video
thank you.
games while
She
we're
agrees with me.
No. Siri apparently has decided that she needs to speak something.
No,
Siri, what's your
Siri
thoughts
just
on
told you
Money
to
in the
shut
Bank?
your whore mouth.
Professionalism. Hey guys, let's get into our favorite game. What's all HBK's fault? Magpie, I know you've been thinking about this all night long, so I'm gonna let you go first.
It's all HBK's fault that it took 14 years for Kevin Owens to get to the WWE.
That's a good one.
Having a clean sweep of Ohio guys winning matches tonight, not happening. In fact, either losing their matches or not even being in their matches.
It's just good booking. Good night, everybody.
I fucking hate you. You're not my Tootsie Pop.
It's all HBK's fault. It's all HBK's fault that Twin Magic didn't work.
No, it's all HBK's fault that Twin Magic is still a thing.
It's all HBK's fault that New Day sucks.
It's all HBK's fault that Big Show and Ryback happened.
It's all HBK's fault that Triple H is no longer the greatest champion of all time.
It's all HBK's fault that table didn't break.
Twice.
All right, guys, it's plug time. Who wants them?
Oh, shall I take a crack at it?
You do it, because I love your announcer voice.
Ladies and gentlemen, we here at DarkMatch would like to invite you to be sure to chat with us at PileDriverWrestling.net, where we are a part of the OSW Podcast Network. Listen to the great content like OSU Review, the Attitude Era Podcast, the New Generation Podcast, and the New Blood Rising Podcast. And join the community to discuss all things wrestling and MMA. You can also follow us on Twitter at DarkMatchPod, like us on Facebook at like us on Facebook at DarkMatch Podcast, and subscribe on YouTube at DarkMatch Podcast. You can subscribe to the audio version of our podcast on iTunes, on Stitcher, and on Podbean. And make sure you leave a comment and review. And don't forget, every Wednesday, tune in to Destination America if you get it to watch ROH. Be sure to cheer for Cheeseburger.
Cheeseburger!
Cheeseburger!
And turn the channel promptly when ROH ends. And 2 hours later, turn it back on. Ladies and gentlemen, for Dark Match, I am Tifus.
I'm Iron Bite.
I'm Magpie.
DGP.
Yeah, you son of a bitch! You ruined a perfect episode.
That's a
I hate
Japanese
this
closing.
unprofessional- I'm out of
Good night and good luck.
here.